los hijos del pueblo español, que vuelva a resurgir. Gloria a la patria que supo seguir sobre el azul del mar, el caminar del sol. Gloria a la patria que supo seguir sobre el azul del mar, el caminar del sol. Triunfa España, los yunques y las ruedas cantan al compás del himno de la fe. Triunfa España, los yunques y las ruedas cantan al compás del himno de la fe. Juntos con ellos cantemos de pie la vida nueva y fuerte de trabajo y paz. Juntos con ellos cantemos de pie la vida nueva y fuerte de trabajo y paz. ¡Viva España! Alzan los brazos, hijos del pueblo español, que vuelve a resurgir. ¡Viva España! Alzan los brazos, hijos del pueblo español, que vuelve a resurgir. Gloria a la patria que supo seguir sobre el azul del mar, el caminar del sol. Gloria a la patria que supo seguir sobre el azul del mar, el caminar del sol.
So after tasting today and
Wait,
understanding,
you want to introduce yourself or you want to be anonymous?
I'll be anonymous.
Okay.
Tasting Tempranillo today from not the Rioja region of Spain, and seeing how they're vinifying their wine. Some of it is then barrel aged in oak, either American or French. Tempranillo is historically done in American oak, and it takes on its own personality, and it's really a pretty combination. I've always kind of considered that flavor profile as a benchmark of that area in Spain, both Ribera and Rioja. But with the introduction of French, it just muddies the water. I don't think it's as pretty. It makes more of an international presentation, and I think it loses its sense of place. So my 2 cents worth, but I don't like the French presentation. And you can taste it. I mean, when we were going through some of the wines earlier, and it was just.
And what did you pick up on from the French oak barrels as compared to the American oak?
When I have like a Rioja and it's done in American oak, there's kind of a zing to it, and I know that's not a great wine term, but there's a presence in the wine, and it's very crisp and acidic, and the flavor profile just kind of marries together. When they introduce the French, it seems to soften a lot of that, and so it's like, well, I'm not really sure it's a Tempranillo anymore. It could be wine from anywhere. And just because I know that that's how Tempranillo is made, and when I taste as a son to work for the next level, we only taste reserves that have been aged, and so the oak profile is very important. But it tastes different. It just really does taste different. I don't know.
I thought it was I enjoyed the taste. I like Pesquera. The Reserva was very nice. Very nice. I thought the seminar was lacking. He's obviously a very knowledgeable person, but his presentation wasn't that good. It was nice. I thought the wines that he had us taste were representative of the different styles. As Sudsy, sorry.
That's fine.
I mentioned, you could tell the differences between some of the wines. I like the Crianzas, and the Olivins were pretty nice here at the general tasting too. I don't, like David mentions, I don't usually go for those, but I thought they were, some of the two that I tasted were pretty good. But I definitely like the Reservas, and I tasted 2 Grand Reservas that were pretty nice. Other than that, it was enjoyable, and nice to have another compatriot with us.
Thank you. Nice to join the boys club, huh? With our purple teeth.
So it's fairly small tasting too. So we've been, I think when we went last year, there was maybe 3 or 4 times as many wines as today. And so in those cases, I literally stick to only Reserva and Grand Reserva. So I had a chance to kind of explore more of the Hoven and the Crianza, which I typically, especially Hovens, I usually do not care for. And I was surprised today that I actually liked some of those. Especially the Crianza. So they have a little bit of age to them compared to the Hoven, and but yeah, we got to taste maybe like 5 or 6 Reservas and at least 2 Grand Reservas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And those are actually some of my favorites. So those I'm glad I got to taste those too.
Good food. I felt bad eating all my.
Where's your plate?
Eating all my food there.
I know. That was pretty funny.
Now we're gonna do it with the food. He
goes, his is gone, mine's half gone. Even the guy next to me was mostly gone, so that was kind of funny.
I was really surprised at the Crianzas because they were so intensely purple in color, which the other ones are a little bit more to the root beer kind of nose stage. But the Crianzas were intensely purple, and they had almost a grape bubblegum kind of. I mean, the flavor hit you right away. But they were mouth-filling and mouth-watering, and a really fun wine for not a lot of money. Yeah.
Think of things I want to eat with that. Especially like the Crianza compared to like a Reserva, night and day. But I would just like to have one of those Crianzas on a beautiful day and with some nice cheeses. And very, like you said, you hit the nail on the head. Very thirst quenching.
Yeah.
I see people walking in or tasting. Most people have smiles on their faces. Here's David chewing. They actually give away their bottles at the end, because they don't want to pack them all up. So I've walked out with bottles before. It's kind of fun, especially Argentina.
So we stay until 4 o'clock.
Sparky will have a shit.
No, it goes till 6:30. It's open to the public at 4:30.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Yeah, they're selling tickets.
Oh, never mind.
Show you some.
Wino Snob is my channel on YouTube.
Love it.
So not only wine tasting, but camping and backpacking and hiking videos.
Interesting.
The 3 things I love the most. I could do, I love to read, but that would be kind of a boring video watching me read a book. So I don't.